go live and then.
You're live. We're live. It's here. We're a little early.
We can. That way we can kind of wait for people to show up. There we are. Okay.
You see my comment?
Oh, yes, I am. Yes, I can.
Oh, sweet.
Everything
Bummer.
I can see is delayed though.
Oh, true, because you're watching it through.
Yeah, but I have my sound down so that it doesn't.
Doesn't ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
We'll see when people start showing up. So it's kind of fun because after the last one, yay,
Hello.
yay. After the last one, I had a number of people ask like to do them again. They're like, please do these again. I missed it. I hope you have another one.
Yeah.
Hey, Jennifer, how was the wedding? I've been dying to ask you.
Hello. Hello.
Hey, guys. How's everybody tonight on this Thursday evening?
It's really warm in PA today. Is it warm where you are?
It was 70s. Yeah, it was nice.
Nice.
Low 70s.
Okay. It's like 67 here.
70s are my favorite. 60s and 70s are my favorite weather. So I am very happy. And like, I think the next week I'm supposed to have this kind of weather. So I'm very excited.
I think it's supposed to go back down to the 50s here, like Saturday.
Yeah.
So.
We were real cold early in the week.
Hi, Kim. my in real life friend Kim is here.
Yay. Hello. Just a normal Thursday. I love it. Just a normal Thursday. There's nothing going on today. Yes, I'm ready for some peace as well.
Mm-hmm.
Some peace and goodness. Oops. I'm learning how to do StreamYard, girl. So have patience with me. Short and sweet, just family. Oh, good. I'm glad that it was beautiful, though. I'm glad that you guys were able to celebrate Jennifer's daughter. Was it your daughter, Jennifer, or son?
Daughter, I think.
A couple weekends ago, yeah, had their wedding.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hello.
What is everybody drinking and snacking on this evening? I'm real exciting in my big, like, plastic cup from, like, I forget, one of those, like, silly stores, and it's just water with Mio squirted into it.
Oh. I don't know if I've ever tried that Mio.
Oh, man. I love the orange tangerine one, which is what I have tonight. Your son, Jennifer, yes.
Oh, okay.
Tia is here. Hi, Tia.
Hello, Tia.
Monet, you know I read multiple books at once too, and we'll get into the books in a few minutes. We'll just wait for a few more people to get on. It's not even 8 o'clock yet. We were just chatting, so we're like, let's just go live and chat with everybody else too.
I'm drinking my Sweet Baby Jesus chocolate peanut butter stout or porter.
Yeah. Wait a minute, it's called Sweet Baby Jesus?
Yes.
Sweet Baby Jesus, I love it.
Is funny because I buy this every once in a while because I used to have a guy friend who his mother put on Facebook something one time about she knew what Mary must have felt like watching Jesus do something. It had something to do with him. And so ever since then, and especially now that we're not friends anymore, I have this other friend that we call him Sweet Baby Jesus.
Sweet Baby Jesus. But it's chocolate and peanut butter beer.
Yes, which sounds gross, but it's actually not.
I really can't say anything because I don't like beer anyway. So I wouldn't. But chocolate peanut butter beer sounds particularly disgusting to me.
It is actually. I mean, they do put chocolate in porter a lot because it is already a dark beer.
Okay.
So it just, I don't know if it's
I'll just stick with my water.
Yeah, it's a little bit peanut buttery, but I don't know. It's just like a sweeter.
Yeah. But then my treat is caramel. Okay, caramel or caramel. How do you say it? Caramel M&Ms.
Oh,
They're
I don't
so
know.
good.
It's a caramel M&Ms, but I'll just say caramel if I'm just talking about a piece of caramel.
Right.
That's weird. I don't know why I say it differently.
I won't, now that I'm thinking about it, I won't say it the way that I normally say it. So
I know. Oh, Amanda's here. Hi, Amanda.
spicy V8. Oh, um,
Spicy V8. Mm.
oh, I made it big. Oh, but then I don't see the comments. Sorry, guys. I'm still learning StreamYard, and I don't know how to take off the comment that's on the screen.
Oh yeah, somebody tell us.
If
I
you
haven't.
anyone knows that,
Yeah,
I'll just
I
have to keep
haven't figured it out
like
yet.
replacing it with other ones. So see, I can just change it to something else. Peanut butter moonshine.
Ooh.
You're like, ooh, and I'm like, ooh.
How
That was awesome reactions, like total opposites.
My favorite candy is Reese's peanut butter cups. So if you put that with beer, I'm pretty good.
I don't know about that. I do like Reese's peanut butter cups, but
Mm. My grandma, that's what she buys me all the time if she buys me candy. Because I told her once that that's my favorite candy, so that's like all she buys me.
nice. Well, we're officially 8 o'clock.
Yay!
We're officially apple pie moonshine. See, now apple pie moonshine sounds interesting to me. I feel like fruit and liquor goes better than chocolate, peanut butter, and liquor. I don't know, for some reason in my mind.
I don't know. But I have tried the apple pie moonshine. And it's
Yeah.
so because you can't even tell that it's alcohol.
Those things are dangerous because then you end up drinking too much.
Yeah.
It's too good. That's right. It's too good.
It's too good. It just tastes like apple pie filling.
Yeah.
So I mean I can't
Mm.
eat a lot of just apple pie to begin with, so I'm not like
Yeah.
in danger. But
Oh man. So what is everybody going to be reading tonight? We will be doing some sprints. I did 15-minute sprints last time I did this, and I feel like that worked well, but we can do maybe a longer one if we want to here and there, but I like kind of chatting for 15 minutes, reading for 15 minutes, chatting for 15 minutes. It's kind of how I do my reading time usually anyway, if I'm like reading all day. But what are you guys reading tonight? Or today for some of you? What did you bring along? Monet, you know I have multiple books.
somebody else
I'm always in the middle of more than one.
talk bookish to me says multiple books too.
Yeah. So what do you have, Rainey? What are you going to be reading tonight?
Well, I think I'm going to start with 84 Charing Cross Road. Yay! And I actually had no clue what this was until like 5 minutes ago. I just bought it at a used book sale because I heard
Okay.
people talking about it. And then when we started talking about it, I was like, I should know what this is about. So, and then I'm also going to try this this one.
Ooh, look at how fall that cover is.
I'm doing it for my fall into reading challenge. Leaves
Leaves,
on the cover.
leaves on the cover. That's one that I still need to do.
Yeah.
I think I only have 3 spots left, and that's one of them.
It's like
Amanda,
horrible.
I heard about this book. Well, Amanda told me about this book earlier. Got a new middle grade from the library, Macy McMillan and the Rainbow Goddess. It's amazing and references Anne of Green Gables a ton. I think this is the one that's a middle grade written in verse about a deaf girl. So
Not a deaf girl.
yeah, I love that. So I'm definitely going to write down that title. Macy McMillan and the Rainbow Goddess. I had never heard of it before. Oh, Tia is going dark today. Surgery during the Victorian era. The butchering art. Ooh.
She has suggested this book for the group read for, or somebody did, for the fall.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know.
Here's a nice fall. Pumpkin Everything by Beth Labonte. I've never heard of that. And the Seven Companions.
I heard about that recently. I don't know where.
Wives and Daughters. Yay! I'm so glad you're loving it. It's so good. All right, I have 3, but I have 3 that I'm in the. See, here's the thing. I have to go this way. I have 3 that I'm in the middle of. So I'm listening though to this is Stephen King, 11/22/63.
That's where
Rainey and I are reading this together.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm listening to this on audio because it's so big. So I'm not going to put that in today. And then I'm also listening to A Walk in the Woods on audio.
So good too.
So this is really good. I'm enjoying it a lot. I can't believe the guy he brought with him. Like, why did this guy want to go on this hike? But they're already like over a week in and he's sticking with it. I'm so proud of him, but he is like a hot mess. But it's a lot of fun learning about the Appalachian Trail, the AP.
Died.
And then
either one of them died. But
don't tell me anything. I haven't read it yet. And then tonight I'll be reading Being Mortal by Atul Gawande. I've heard really good things about this. And these 2 are for my Goodreads read along. So if you want to read any of them, it's so funny. Yeah, so this will be my nonfiction I'll be working on tonight.
nice.
Reading Where the Lost Wander. Paula, are you liking it? That's on my 5-star predictions by Amy Harmon.
What's that one about?
Kind of an Oregon Trail type pioneers, historical fiction.
Ooh.
I've just heard really good things about it.
Ooh.
King of Clubs is good. Sugar Daddies is disappointing. That's a bummer. Start with Strawberry Shortcake Murder. Cute. That's like a cozy.
Oh, there's Angie. Hi, Angie. I was just going to text Angie. She was waiting for us at 7:00.
Oh, sorry, Angie. I think I did start at 7 last time, but I wanted to like reach farther across the country by starting a little later, and hopefully some people like Tia's here. And Tia, are you in California?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I wanted to try to be a little more far-reaching and who could join us. Oh, Jen, you started it today. I feel like I laughed out loud really early.
Yes.
I was going for a walk. Well, I'm trying to listen to it always when I'm walking. So like when I take the little baby that I watch for a walk or whatever, that's when I want to listen to it. And I like put one headphone in so that I can, or one, what do you call them? They're not headphones. Earbud. Whatever. I'm dating myself, right? I put one earbud in and so I can still hear the baby if he fusses or whatnot, and cars and all that stuff to be safe. But I laugh out loud while I'm walking around. People probably think I'm losing my mind because I laugh. It's funny. I like it. Vampire Academy. Yeah, those are very, very different. Wives and Daughters and Vampire Academy. Yes.
Confused about what's going on.
Oh, and I love Susan Meisner, The Last Year of the War. Okay, guys, so here's what we'll do. We're just chatting now. In a few minutes, we'll give people a few more minutes to settle in, whatever. We're just hanging out. And then we'll read for 15 minutes in a little bit. I'm doing this. I said this last time. I don't know if all of you guys were here for my first live that I did a couple weeks ago, but I wanted to learn how to go live on YouTube so that I can do something fun for my 5,000 subscriber milestone, which is coming relatively soon. So I'm very excited about it. I think I have something really fun planned, but it's a live and it includes other people. So the first live I did last time was just through YouTube, just very simple. And then this time we're using a outside source. What do you call it? Whatever. So I can learn how to do all the fun things, like put banners up and stuff, which I'll do when we're reading. So people who hop in when we're in the middle of a silent like reading sprint, because last time people would pop in, they're like, what's going on here? And nobody would answer them. They're like, fine, nobody talked to me then. I was like, okay, sorry.
Those people should know what they're getting into if they click
Yeah.
on.
So if there, I like that I can put a little banner up there that said, "We're reading. Get ready."
Well, the text
Um,
says "read with me," so what do they
it
expect?
does say "read with me." Yeah, and here we've been talking for a long time, but that's okay. Thank you so much. That's really sweet. Jen, all of you guys saying congrats. It's crazy because I literally can remember getting 100 subscribers when I like that was huge to me when I first started because who knew? I had no idea that this hobby would become a part of my life for 4.5 years. But I remember hitting that 100 mark and being amazed that 100 people out there decided to click subscribe on my channel. I was so crazy. My friend, I don't know if any of you guys have followed me for that long, but my friend Lisa joined at the same time as me, or like right after I did. What was her? I don't even remember what her channel was now. Stink, because she didn't stick around for too long, but we started at the same time, so it was a lot of fun to have somebody in real life to talk to about booktube stuff. We were experiencing it together, so that was fun. It's crazy, Melissa, I know. And your channel's awesome, so you'll definitely keep growing. It's just a lot of fun. And I know like there might come a point, like I don't see other people celebrating milestones once they get bigger, but I'm like still blown away by it. So I'm like, I'm going to celebrate every step of the way.
Heck yeah.
So why not?
I see people do it fairly often. Like even I think Katie from Books and Things, I think she just reached a milestone and she did something.
Yeah.
I don't like I'm so far behind on videos I probably haven't even watched it. But
I'm so far behind in watching as well.
yeah.
But I try to watch at least a couple every day.
No.
It's not enough.
No.
Oh, Amanda, you're sweet. Like booktube mentor. I'll be your sensei. All right, guys, get ready.
Oh, okay. I gotta
It's 8:12 in a couple minutes. Well, we still have not like right this second, but in a couple minutes.
I gotta pick which one of these I'm going to read. Whoop.
Yeah. Oh, do 84.
Okay.
Because I want to know how the beginning of that is.
Okay.
Oh, and so we'll talk about this later too.
Oh yeah.
But Rainey and I, and actually Rainey, we have to talk this out because someone's sending me the book as well.
Oh, okay.
So maybe we can have two
Okay.
going around and get them back and do another live to kind of like, I don't know, that might be kind of fun. We'll have to talk through it. So what we're going to do, guys, is a Sisterhood of the Traveling Book. We still haven't worked out all the details. But our first book is going to be 84 Charing Cross Road. Can you hold it up again?
Ready?
You got it. By Helene, what's her last name? Your finger's on it.
Oh, sorry.
Ham.
Yeah.
It's a tiny little book. So we're going to read it, annotate it, send it to the next person who will read it, mark it up, send it to the next person. So somehow stay tuned. Or maybe like throughout tonight, we'll figure out some more details of that. I feel like you need to message me or Rainey or both of us, and we need like I will keep. I think what we decided is one of us will keep the list of addresses, so we're not posting everybody's address to everybody, and then like each person will message us when they get the book, and we'll tell them who they're sending it to.
Yeah.
And the address and all that stuff. So like we'll keep the information of everybody so that everybody's information is not out there for everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll keep talking about that. That's partly why I wanted Rainey on with me tonight, because we got so excited about that in our last live. And a lot of people were like, I want to join. I want to do that. That sounds fun. I just think it would be cool. And I'm not an annotator, but I'll do my best.
Yeah, I'm not really an annotator either. But
it's just like kind of sharing your thoughts as you go. Like, whoa, that surprised me. Or, oh, cool, you got little Post-it. That's what you do?
Yeah. So I figured what I would do is all of mine will be in these like fancy dancy ones. If
Okay.
if they stick, they're not
Yeah.
real, so we'll see. But I'll try, and then that way, and I'll like sign them so that people know that they're mine,
Yeah.
and then
But people could write right in the book too, right? Like, are you okay if people write like right on the book?
mhm,
I mean,
yeah,
I can ask you.
yeah. Oh yeah. This is oh my gosh, this is like a used
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and I'm
And the one that I'll be getting will be a used copy as well, I think. So, yeah.
so yeah, it's not
Cool. So already I see Amanda wants in. If you
okay.
guys want in, let us know, and we will somehow compile a list of people and get information and
Before
figure out where and how it'll all work. But anyways, it's 8:15. Grab your book.
okay.
We're gonna read for, let's just do 15 minutes to start with. I'm gonna put a little, so we'll read until 8:30. I'll just put till 30 because
Yeah.
did it go? There we go. Read till 30. 14 minutes. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Have my book. Happy reading, everybody. You hear my timer? That's it.
Oh, that was quick.
Oh, hello. I know. 15 minutes goes fast.
It flies.
I read 10, almost 10 pages, 9 pages. Slower. I always read nonfiction slower.
Well, I only read 10 pages of this too, and it's just letters. So,
It's,
but I,
is it epistolary? I didn't realize.
yes, it's letters. It's
I
so
love epistolary novels. Let me go back and see what we missed. I didn't pay attention to any of this. How was your books, everybody? How much did you read? How are you feeling about it? It said this book was meaningless. Ah, look at this. Talking about annotating books from right before we started reading. I opened a book that was annotated at the front page. It said, this book was meaningless. Do not read. That would be so much fun to find in a book.
What book was it? That's what I want to know.
Did she say? Melissa, I don't know what book that was.
This is
It was a row. Oh. Just see that there's a ton of comments that just came in. That's funny. Hi, Debbie. Welcome.
Oh, Debbie. My comments are.
Wait a minute, Tia, and there's a movie? Okay, this just gets better. 84 Charing Cross Road has a movie.
What?
So, not only can we do the Sisterhood of the Traveling Book, we can do a watch party.
Yes.
I wonder if it's on Netflix or Amazon Prime. I wonder if it's streaming.
I'm going to look right now.
Okay, you'd look that up. Oh my goodness. This just keeps getting better. I feel like I'm very close to my computer, guys, but I'm using my laptop and it's sitting on the edge of my armchair. The woman in this book was kidnapped by her abusive ex-husband's brother. Yikes. Monet, that sounds crazy. About the
Okay.
Oh yeah. A Kind of Paradise is the one. This one about the middle grade girl forced to work at the library. It's A Kind of Paradise, and it's so good. Charing Cross Road, 84 Charing Cross Road is an older movie.
Yeah, it says it's from 1987.
Fun.
Yeah. You can rent it on Prime, but it's not. Well, I mean, you can rent it on Amazon. It doesn't look like it's
Okay.
Let's see.
Can you do watch parties with Amazon? I mean,
I don't.
Anthony Hopkins. Fun.
Oh, that's who it was. I know. I recognize the guy, and then let's see.
So I don't know if any of you guys have read this before. It's making me really sad and making me miss my grandma a lot.
Oh.
Because she's in a nursing home.
Oh.
And like can't see anybody right now, right?
Yeah.
It's all about aging and how we are like, it said, I forget what year it was, but there was only 300 people studying to become what is it? Geriatrics, studying geriatrics.
Yeah.
And like, and the elderly population keeps getting larger and larger.
Mm-hmm.
Because of other advancements in science, and yet nobody is studying to specifically work with the elderly. And so it's just this lack of care. Like a lot of doctors never have to even take a class on elderly care, like in their studies at all. It's just very crazy. It's so crazy. It's so sad. It's breaking my heart and it makes me miss my grandma.
Charing Cross Road does not look like it's on Netflix.
Okay.
So.
Well, if we like announced when we were going to do it,
yeah,
gave people enough notice, you could maybe get it from your libraries, or I mean, if it's an 80s movie.
Oh, there might even be a version on YouTube.
Oh.
Sometimes you can find those. Let's see. Let's look at it.
Hi, Sarah. I didn't mean to. I see that you're here. Hello.
My Crossroad full movie. Let's see. Oh, you can rent it on YouTube if you want.
I wonder if you can do. I've never rented a movie on YouTube.
I don't know if I have either. I feel like I might have
We
once.
are learning all kinds of things.
I think I did actually once. I forget what it was, but I feel like I did once. It is Anthony Hopkins. Look how young he is. Ah, goodness. So fun.
Top bookish to me. That's funny. She's describing her book that she's reading.
Okay.
A cozy mystery.
Oh, I drank too much wine. I'll forget something. Ah.
Oh, this is cool. Convincing people to give historical fiction a try. Yay! I love it. That's awesome. There's so many good ones.
I love historical fiction.
It's funny. I'm using a spreadsheet this year to, I'm just keeping track of because I a Patreon for the Currently Reading podcast. I have just a very few things that I support, and they're one of them. And one of the perks is this spreadsheet that they put together, and you can just use it, plug all the things in, and it makes all these charts. So I don't usually look at all the charts, and I often get very behind in keeping up with the spreadsheet. But I caught up over the last couple days at work. I used work time to baby napping. I caught up on my spreadsheet. And then I went and looked at the charts, and I thought historical fiction would be a much higher percentage of my reading from the year.
Yeah.
And it's tied with fantasy and general fiction. What? But I read fantasy, but I feel like I read a lot more historical fiction. I just might not have. Maybe it's because of page count. The fantasy books are often longer.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
What was your highest?
General fiction.
Oh, just general. Okay.
Which is
contemporary.
Yeah, anything contemporary that's not romance centric.
Oh, okay.
General fiction. So Ask Again Yes, or
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I have the worst memory with books. But magical realism is not a category. Actually, I think I probably put those in fantasy because they have magic in them.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah.
So I read a couple Sarah Addison Allen books. That's magical realism.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I feel like I read tons more historical fiction. I don't know. Anyway, yay for getting caught up on spreadsheets. That's it's a thing. If you get behind, it's really hard to get caught up. It just takes a long time.
I was actually just thinking about that today because I have a spreadsheet that I got from Book Roast, I think.
Okay.
And I think I caught up with it through July, and I still.
Oh man.
I have so many to put in.
Yeah, I'm really glad I stuck with it because I read 12 to 14 books almost every month.
Yeah.
So I'm if I get behind, it's a lot of behind.
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh, Angie, I often associate historical fiction with sadness too, but I like when a book makes me feel anything, even sadness. So I'm okay with that.
I often associate romance with sadness, and yet Angie and I are doing a romance book.
That's so funny.
I know what she's saying about historical fiction, but
yeah. Lisa, it's Currently Reading is the name of it. Currently Reading. It's it's 4 women, but 2 main women, Katie and Meredith. And then they have 2 other hosts that join them sometimes, Mindy and Mary. And I love them. I love the podcast. It's so good. Go back to the beginning and start and listen to all of them. They have great recommendations. They read very differently from me, but every once in a while I find a book that I just like how they talk about books, and they just, they don't get too sidetracked with rabbit trails and stuff. They have the same kind of little segments every time, which I love. It's on Monday mornings. Yeah, I love it. Let's see.
I want to listen to podcasts again, but I have so much else that I
I
want to.
know. And you know what? Since I got really into listen to I have a couple that I listen to a lot. And that's when my booktube watching went way down because I listened to those podcasts. But um, have I read Book of Lost Name or Lions of Fifth Avenue? No, but both of them are on my TBR, my want to read list, and my Amazon wish list because I've heard good things about them. Yeah, The Great Alone definitely had me crying too.
I haven't read that one yet. It's on my list though.
Wait, The Great Alone you haven't read?
Yeah, I haven't read that yet. I know. I need to.
Oh. I mean, it's a hard read.
It's a sadness book.
Yeah, it's a very like don't read it in the depressive days of winter because they go to Alaska and it's like bleak and like maybe in a happy sunny summer day, maybe
Yeah.
that's when you pick it up, but when you're in a really good mood. Oh no. It's a hard one. It's a hard one. All right. I was going to ask everybody like how is everyone this week? What are you doing to bring yourself to find joy? Like where are you finding joy this week? Cuz it's a week where there's not a lot of joy if you go online. So outside of going online or even maybe something online that you found, sorry, I need to readjust on my couch. Where are you guys joy? I'm going to make a banner cuz this is fun. I'm learning.
You're better than me. I haven't delved into the banners yet. Maybe that's. I think the plot. I forget which. I think I'm doing the live stream this month for Angie and my book club. So maybe.
It's really not hard.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, because you're using your iPad, you don't have your keyboard, so that makes it a little tricky.
Oh yeah.
But you could set your banners up ahead of time if you know what you're going to ask and stuff.
Oh, true. Okay.
You could pre-load them and then add them as you need them.
Oh, okay.
Crocheting blankets, Jennifer. Should I show my blanket? Is my mom on here? Mom, are you here? Sue.
Turn away if you're here.
I'm going to wait a second because she might be. She mentioned it last time. I should text her, see if she's on live. Because I'm working on my mom's Christmas present. This is why. Okay, so wait, I don't want to miss some of these.
You're on the honor system.
Going to the library today, that's a happy place for sure. Crocheting blankets, I got distracted by that one. Ordering a ton of books on Amazon, Monet. After our heart. Drinking wine, booktube, going for walks, Lisette, I love it. Nice healthy way to find joy. And in the fall, I love going for a walk and like crunching the leaves. Oh, I love it. Watching my favorite booktubers, cross stitch and Hallmark Christmas. I watched my second Christmas movie today when I came home from work.
I need to. But I need to.
I don't have Hallmark because I don't have that channel on cable. So I'm stuck with like Amazon Prime and Netflix movies. And I feel like I've watched them all, but I found 2 so far this week that I haven't seen yet. So
I feel like I'm going to watch Elf or The Grinch this week.
Oh, fun. Reading a lot, catching up on booktube. Joy listening to audiobooks while walking a dog. I love that. Ooh, Dream Daughter. So good. You play kickball. How fun. That's so fun. Puzzles. Anne has a t-shirt that says, I lose myself in books because reality is a mess. Truth.
Yes.
All right.
Amen.
I'm going to show you this. I don't think my mom is here. I'm not checking. I forgot.
I haven't seen her say anything, so I think.
Okay. Dun, da, da, da. This is the blanket I'm working on.
I love it.
It's called the Little Bean Stitch.
So nice.
It's cute. It's just a textured. It's nice because the yarn itself is variegated, so I don't have to change colors or anything. Like it's just a neutral kind of color.
Yeah.
So it fell. It'll match her house, but I'm really loving it. You can't see because I'm so close, sitting so close to the computer. But it makes it like almost stripy.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Yeah, it's fun. Ew. Debbie says, ew, that's so pretty.
Ew.
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 It's Creek. All right. It is 8:45. We're going in again. Are you guys ready?
Okay.
Ready to read again? Let's just do another 15 minutes. Maybe we'll do a 20-minute in a few minutes, but let's do another reading. Let me edit this one. Read till o'clock. Whatever o'clock it is for you. It's 9 for us.
Yeah.
Save and go. Grab your book.
She meant aw, not you.
I know, but that's funny. That made me laugh though. Oh, I love Mandela. Okay, here we go. Grab your book. I got my book. Here we go. Happy reading, everybody. I'm getting old. I have to take my glasses off now when I read.
I have the progressive ones, so I'm still, but it's still
nice.
But I
set this for 14 minutes. Go. None of that.
I know. I need coffee, apparently. I'm off tomorrow, so I could.
Right, that's my timer. Stop reading, everybody. I think I did about 10 pages again. Fully making my way. I'm almost at my first, I only split this one in half for my Goodreads group. I only have the rest of the chapter I'm currently reading to the first discussion post. It's good, but it's sad. Oh. Let me move this banner out of the way. Clear. Oh, how do I clear it again? Oh, there we go. I can clear banners, but not comments. I don't know how to clear the comments. Oh well.
I don't know how to do that either. I'll have to ask. I'll ask Sarah about that.
Yeah. How are you liking that one?
It's so cute. You'll like it. It's nonfiction.
Is it?
Yeah. It's letters from Miss Helene Hanff to a bookshop, Marks and Company in London. So she
Okay.
starts a friendship with these people because it's it's in World War II era.
Okay. I love that.
Yeah, so she's basically buying books from them, but she writes them letters to tell them what books she wants, and then they send it to her with an invoice, and she sends them the money back with another cute letter, and it's really funny. I like it.
Fun.
So she was apparently a script writer,
Okay.
I guess. So I don't know anything about her, but She's
Well, then that's perfect. It's nonfiction November, so you're getting a little extra nonfiction in there.
that's good because I didn't make a nonfiction November TBR. So
There you go.
there you go.
Um, how are is anybody else participating in nonfiction November? Oh, Sarah, I started Dear Fahrenheit. You mean Dear Fahrenheit 451. I have not read The Fledgling. Actually, of the books she's talked about, so I think I've only read the first 3 letters. So the book Sarah and I are reading, not together. We should be buddy reading it, but we're not. Just like Lindsay gave it to us last year for our Advent book exchange. And it's called Dear Fahrenheit 451. And it's a librarian who writes letters to books on her shelves.
Oh.
Or on the library shelves or whatever. So it's like books that either meant something to her or that have annoyed her, or she's a little it's funny. The ones that I read had a little bit of humor in them, but a little bit of swearing. She's a little uncouth, but it's kind of fun.
That's just my kind of book.
Yeah, it's fun. The ones that I've read so far have been pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is the one that I read was Virgin Suicides, and she grew up in Michigan, so she felt like he really understands her as like writing about a young teenage girl, all these young teenage girls in Michigan, whatever.
That's cool.
Reading Debt, the first 5,000 years. Oh, I read that totally wrong, Chloe. What? I don't understand. So Chloe is reading Debt, the first 5,000 years. Yikes. That sounds dense.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, 40% nonfiction throughout the year. That's impressive.
Nice.
I think this is maybe my 4th or 5th.
I am not good. I used to read biographies a lot.
Okay.
And I'd really like to get back into that. But I have anymore. I just have a hard time.
Yeah.
Into them. I don't know why. They used to be like my favorite thing when I was a kid. I'd read biographies of like all my favorite actors and stuff like that.
Okay, here's the quote that Amanda was talking about.
Oh.
All these things going wrong might seem like signs, bit of a story that don't belong to say we're going the wrong way, but listen to those things, to setbacks and disappointments. That's some of it. Are you someone who writes down quotes when you're reading? Do you guys write down quotes?
I always want to, but then just like the annotating thing, I'm really
Yeah.
It's gonna be one of my goals, I think, in 2020 is to have like a quote journal or something.
Oh, I feel like that is a goal that I would start and do for maybe a month.
Probably. Let's be honest, probably me too. But I want to be a good journaler. I like to write. I don't know why I can't stick with a journal.
Yeah. My problem is I don't like to stop while I'm reading.
Right. Yeah.
So I feel, and because I'm almost always reading like more than one thing at once, when I finish one book, I don't usually stop to take time to like think about that book.
Mm-hmm.
I move right on to the next book that I'm in the middle of. So I even if I were to mark quotes with a tab or something to go back later and finish writing it out, or to write it out after the fact. I don't know. I just don't. I don't know. I get too caught up in the story. I don't want to have to stop.
I feel like if I did that all the time, it would take me a month to finish one book.
Although in June or July, one of the summer months, in my wrap up, I read a quote from each of the books that I read. And that was kind of fun to like help highlight the writing style and things that I thought were important in the book, or I don't know, that was kind of fun, but I only did it for 1 month because I was like, I can't read this. I can't do this all the time. Oh, here's the rest of that quote. If we let fear or worry stop us from trying, from turning the page. book in verse that she's
Okay, yeah.
reading. Chloe from Always Booked. Hi, girl.
She said she hates journaling too. So.
Highlight. I do underline sometimes, but I'm also somebody who doesn't keep most of the books that I read. We'll go back to this.
I like tabs and things.
Yeah.
Be an annotator, and it looks real cute, but I couldn't tell you what half those tabs are for anymore.
Here, I'll post this one. Kimberly asks, has anybody read Boy Snow Bird? She needs a review.
They all know Yummy.
I've heard of it, but I haven't read it.
Yeah.
I have nothing for you. Sorry. Sorry, Kimberly.
I've heard of that author. What else written that I would know?
Book darts. I know Amanda said that before, that she uses book darts and marks the quotes. Okay. I do better at marking quotes or things that stand out to me when I'm buddy reading, because then I mark the things that I want to make sure to talk about with my buddy. But if I'm not buddy reading, I just want to get immersed in the story. I don't want to stop and like take side notes. That's just how I am as a reader.
I'm even bad with that in buddy reading. I'm a bad buddy reader, I feel like.
No. Well, I feel like in this one, we're not going to have quotes because we're both listening to it.
Well, true, yeah.
For those of you who came late, Rainey and I are reading 11/22/63 together by Stephen King this month. It's huge.
I feel like there won't really be quotes for that one.
No, I don't think so either.
No, I mean...
And I do listen to a lot on audiobooks, so I don't mark things on audio. I feel like if I read on my e-reader, like on my Kindle more, it's easier to mark quotes because you could just highlight them as you're going. True. And then go back later and look at your highlighted. It is actually, that's going to be a goal of mine for 2020 to read one e-book a month.
Oh, okay.
Because my NetGalley list.
Oh yeah, I know. I just started NetGalley, and I hadn't gotten it time, and I just got 2 more, and I'm like, I don't even remember requesting this.
No, and I went crazy at the beginning, so I have a bunch that are really old, and then I didn't even look at it for like 2 years. Yeah. And then I don't know, every once in a while I would look at it.
Luckily, most of mine are like cozy mysteries, so those are pretty fast. But I didn't like go overboard because I know what everybody does, and I didn't want to have like 100 books on NetGalley.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll do a video about NetGalley someday because I need to hold myself accountable.
Yeah. Bye, Amanda.
Bye, Amanda. Okay, I have a very important question before we go into our next reading sprint here. Are you ready?
Okay, yes, I'm listening.
When is the appropriate time to start decorating for Christmas? All the important things in the world. We're going to address them tonight.
July, Christmas in July, especially in 2020. I usually my day to decorate for Christmas is the day after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
That's like my tradition.
Yeah, that's how I grew up. The day after Thanksgiving, we spent the day decorating for Christmas. You know what I did today? Yeah. I went into my attic and brought down all of my Christmas stuff. Guess what I'm doing this weekend? I'm putting up my tree. This will be the earliest I ever have. And I don't think I'm going to put decoration, like ornaments on it. I'm just going to do lights. So it'll just be the tree with my white lights, and it makes me happy. My electric bill goes up every winter because I leave the lights on every second that I'm home. The lights are lit.
Me too.
I finally last year bought one of those timers so that I can turn it off like when I go to sleep, because I don't usually turn it off ever. Like it stays on unless I leave the house. It comes off if I leave the house. I have a fake tree that my aunt and uncle gave me, I don't know, maybe 20 years ago, but it looks like a real tree, like legit. It doesn't look like a chintzy fake tree. So okay, I see a lot of people. Thanksgiving weekend, December 1st, November 1st. This
December 1st.
year, whenever you want. Whenever you want this year.
Oh,
Thanksgiving
that's true.
weekend, Black Friday. Yeah, that's what I used to do, Black Friday. Whenever you're excited to do it. I love it. I agree. Whatever brings you joy. We need Christmas cheer. And my Christmas tree does bring me joy. I like to sit and read by it. I don't have a fireplace, so I read by the lights of my Christmas tree. I should say white lights or colored lights.
Oh,
That's another question.
I do white lights on my tree and
Uh-huh.
colored lights outside, usually.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's just because I have a lot of like very colorful ornaments. So I feel like
Yeah,
just
I
like,
do. Yeah, I do. I'm a big white lights on my tree person, but I don't have kids. Neither do you. So I feel like people with kids do colored lights.
yeah, kid we had colored lights. So yeah.
Chloe, you can get away with white lights still. Wait till your little girls get bigger. You're going to switch to colored lights, I bet.
Be like, Mommy, I want rainbows.
Oh, Angie, do you use like the big lights? I love that.
Oh yeah, I really like the big, like retro
Yeah, that's
light.
what Angie said. She uses big colored lights.
Mhm.
That's kind of fun.
I've thought about switching to those.
I've done in the past, like, my tree is pretty much red,
Mhm.
silver, gold, and white ornaments or
Ooh,
clear.
okay.
And then every once in a while, somebody gifts me an ornament that doesn't have those colors. So,
Oh,
like, the part of my tree that faces the window, that's
okay.
where all those ornaments go. So they're still on my tree. And I can like take pictures of them and send them to my friends, like, thank you for my awesome ornament. It's just not where I look at it.
Oh.
So if
That's good.
anyone gifts me an ornament that has pink or like baby blue, it's going on the back of the tree.
I my main ornaments because my colors in my living room are hot pink or
Oh
like
my goodness.
and,
Yeah,
and like a green and like a goldish yellow. So that's what I put on my Christmas tree, sort of.
fun.
But then I have like a hodgepodge of things.
That's fun.
Yeah. But
I did it all silver for a while and I had like the ribbons coming down. I tried to get all fancy because I'm not fancy anywhere else in my life. So every once in a while I try to make my tree a little fancy, but now I just keep it pretty basic, like red, green, gold, white, silver.
yeah, I like that.
Anyways, oh, someone asked, do we have a book that we like to reread every year? I do not.
I don't really.
I mean, I've reread a lot. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe,
Oh yeah.
The Hobbit, and Anne of Green Gables. Those three books I've probably reread more than 5 times each.
Yeah. Hmm.
And I love them. But I don't think I have other books that I've reread like over and over and over. And I definitely don't have one that I do every year. How about you guys? Do you have a book here? That's a good question.
I feel like
Is it Leonard? Frostbite Gaming? I tried to remember what your name was. I think it's Leonard. Do you have a book you read every year?
I
That's
feel
a good question.
I actually when you said Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, I actually have probably read that the last 2 years at Christmas time.
Have you? It's a
Yeah,
good Christmas time book.
yeah.
It's easy,
That's
like one night, like
right.
just knock it out.
So I guess that would be the one I would say.
I knew it started with an L, but it's not. It's not. Oh man, I don't know. You'll have to tell me again. I Capture the Castle. Angie, I remember that you love that one.
Oh yes, that might be a new one for me because that
No,
was
I liked it, but it made me angry at the end. So no.
yeah, it kind of made me angry at the end too. But ah
Did
yes.
I did like it more than I thought I would, Angie. But Lawrence, that's right. I'm sorry. I'll remember now.
I've been. Does it count that I've been in a Christmas Carol multiple times?
There you go. I read A Christmas Carol 2 Christmases ago,
Mhm.
and I didn't like it. I'm not a Dickens fan. I found his writing boring. Like I had to think too hard to get into it. I
Mhm.
love the story of A Christmas Carol, and I've watched the movies versions of it and seen the play.
Mhm.
Actually, I went to a play of it last year, and it's so good.
Yeah.
Um, I tried to read it, and it was like, how do people like sit and read this in one sitting? I can't even like understand what he's saying. Yeah, Dickens and I don't get along very well.
He's a little long-winded. That's probably one of his shorter.
Yeah, it's super short.
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like I haven't read anything unabridged by Dickens except A Christmas Carol. Like I remember liking Great Expectations in high school, but I didn't have to read the unabridged. I mean, we read an abridged version of it,
Oh, okay.
but I do remember liking it.
Mhm.
But I've never, as an adult, read anything other than A Christmas Carol by him. But I
Mhm.
really didn't like his writing style, so I'm like really turned off by. I have a couple on my shelves because I'm like maybe someday. I
I'm
don't know.
now kind of wondering if I've ever actually read the actual book, The Christmas Carol. I don't know.
Um, okay, this Christmas, you've been in the play, so maybe you'll love it because you'll know it so
I
well.
I won't. I'm not going. I can't. I have a personal thing with this play now, so I can't.
Okay, that's fair.
So sadly, it's dead to me,
Oh
but
God,
it's because I don't like it. It's just personal things
yeah, that's okay. That's all right.
that involve my ex-boyfriend. Let's just say that, and I can't read it
Debbie, I'm totally down to go see Rainey in a play
anymore.
whenever Corona like
Yeah, whenever we're actually at work.
lets us get out and have a life again.
Yeah. Next time I'm in some kind of a farce where I'm like being really weird on stage, I will let you know, and you can
So
book.
fun. I always think of that when I see like the crazy characters in movies and stuff. I'm like, man, that person must have had so much fun bringing that to life.
Uh, I'm well. Girls don't normally get that kind of a thing, and
Yeah.
usually the guys. But
I think of like oh, what's her name in Harry Potter? Not Umbridge. The Beatrix, not
Trelawney.
Bellatrix
Oh yes, Bellatrix Lestrange
Lestrange,
or something. Yeah,
like with the
yeah.
crazy hair. Like how much fun that must have been for her.
I would like. I would.
Just like go all out. I mean, because there's really no limitations, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, Debbie, we got another date. You'll have to come to the East Coast for both because Rainey's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. But Tara, her daughter, is been on the East Coast, so
There you go.
you know.
There you go.
Yeah.
Whenever Corona goes away, I'm starting a savings account for travel so I can do it all at once.
Well, we don't live that far from each other, so
No, I can drive to
yeah,
you.
repeats.
But for Prince Edward Island, Debbie and I are also going to Prince Edward Island, and that's going to be a flight.
I want to go there too.
All
Next,
right, we should do another. It's 9:20. We missed our we got chatting. We missed our reading. So let's do a 20-minute, huh?
okay,
Should we go big
I'm gonna switch
or go home?
my book.
Oops, nope, that's the wrong thing. Sorry. Let me edit that.
I'm gonna switch.
Oh, you're switching books? I can't.
We'll see. I just want to. This one seems like more depressing from the back of the book.
Okay.
Back, but we'll
All
see.
right, so we're gonna read for 20-ish minutes, 19 minutes until 20 up. Happy reading, everybody. Grab a book. Let me set my little timer. Okay, that's 20.
Didn't even hear your alarm.
It's here. It's going. It's just quiet. Stop. Man, this is good. This is a good book. I'm really, really enjoying this. I don't know that I have read hold on, let me take this banner down. I don't know that I've read a nonfiction that's not a memoir or biography or Christian faith related book
Mhm.
in a really long time.
Hmm.
And this is just about aging and like the needs of the elderly and how to live a fulfilled life and how that need is not being met
Hmm.
through nursing homes that are more like almost like a prison, like they have no control over their lives at all anymore, type of a thing. Oh, it's so good. Really enjoying it. It's hard, sad.
Yeah.
How was that other one? Did you read the other one?
This one so far is also not happy. It starts out with an attempted suicide, so
Okay.
there's that. but I think it's supposed to. I read the inside flap, and it's about like a young. She's in her 20s, I think, and obviously depressed, and her grandma comes and is trying to show her, the good things in life,
Mhm.
how to see the things, to be grateful for and all that stuff.
Yeah,
So yeah, I don't know. It says,
it kind of goes along. I mean, the last section that I just read about was the person who came up with, I don't know, some theory, socio-emotional selectivity theory, which is basically that perspective matters. And it talked about Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Like
mm-hmm,
at the bottom, it's like health and safety and like the here and now. And then the top is like achievement and success and all of these things. And it says like as young people, we usually are focused on the top of that
mm-hmm,
hierarchy because we think we have decades
yeah,
and like all of life is before us. So you're willing to spend 4 years, 8 years going to school for a future life that you think you're going to have. But then as the older that you get or the realization that life is fleeting,
yeah,
then you're more focused on the here and now and the relationships around you. And
mm-hmm,
I'm like, that's so cool.
huh,
I love that idea that of perspective is everything.
yeah, oh yeah, that's what. Well, yeah, this one it says like that her grandma has to try to teach her how to trust and hope again, and encourage her heart. Oh, to the promise of romance. So obviously there's going to be a romance in here. So I missed.
Okay, that's fun.
So yeah, we'll see. But it's pretty short. It's not even 200 pages. So
Oh, yeah, that's little. You
yeah,
can fly through that.
yeah. So hopefully, and then I'll get one of my actual physical TBR books off of my shelf.
Nice. How's everybody else's book going that you're reading?
Yeah,
I saw Talk Bookish to Me said, finally got to the murder. Dun dun dun.
I saw that too.
Nice job. Um, Lawrence, I did read the first two, Ink and Bone and Paper. What is it? It's up on my shelf. Paper and Fire. Um, but I haven't read them in a long time. And I have the third one now, but I haven't read it. I would need to go back and restart them, which is a problem with starting series and not continuing them.
I have not read that series yet.
It is good. It's like a YA fantasy series. There's like a great library. It's called the Great Library series, I think.
Okay.
Um, where like all the books, like people aren't allowed to own books. All the books are part of the Great Library.
Hmm.
But then there's of course like smugglers who like books. I forget what the main plot line is, but I remember that part of the setting.
Oh, nice.
It was fun.
Hmm. I have to find for the Fall into Reading challenge. I have to find a young adult novel to read this month. I don't have any on my immediate list, so
Huh.
that might be
Like
one.
what kind of books are you looking for?
I don't know. The only thing I can think about for young adults are fantasy usually, and I'm not sure that I'm like
Yeah.
I
And
just
they're often series, right? Like, or a
right,
trilogy. They're almost always a trilogy.
and I don't really want young adult romance because that's
Mhm.
not.
You could do you read you read some historical fiction.
Oh yeah.
Have you read Ruta Sepetys?
Oh yes, I did. I read. Oh geez, why can't I think of what it?
Between Shades of Grey?
No, the one.
Her new one, Fountains of Silence.
Yes, that one.
Okay. I just looked at that one. That's what made me
Yeah.
think of it. You should read Between Shades of Grey, and then you can watch Ashes in the Snow, the movie.
Oh, okay. All right. That is what I will do.
But have tissues nearby because it's legit like sad.
Okay. Okay.
But it's a World War II, but it's set in like the Balkans, Latvia.
Oh, okay.
Well, a family from Latvia gets transported to Siberia.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it's like the Russian side of World War II, which is kind of interesting.
Okay.
That's really good.
Okay.
Oh yeah. If you want like a fun one,
Uh
When
huh.
Dimple Met Rishi, that series that Sandia Menon writes,
Yeah.
those are fun romances. Actually, another fun like YA romance that I love is called 10 Blind Dates.
Oh, yes. I remember you telling me about that.
Have you read that one? It's so cute. It's like a big Italian family,
Uh-huh.
and like they all of the members of the family try to set the granddaughter up on all of these dates, and it's just really sweet. I love the family.
Okay.
It's super cute.
Huh. Yeah, I might have to try that one because in my head that sounds like my worst nightmare.
Sure, me too. 100%. 100%. Well, it used to. Now I'm like, set me up. Do you guys know anybody? Like, who do you
Yeah.
know? I'm down.
I'm more up for the arranged marriage part of
Oh
it.
golly, let's go straight to it.
Yeah. Just pick somebody for me. I don't care.
Well, there you go. A Christmas one, Sarah says, First Light by Jay Asher.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Sarah, you're on here. I have a question about StreamYard because you use it all the time. Once I put a comment up there, how do I get the comment off? Or do I just leave it forever? And I know I can switch it to another comment, but if I want to take away all the comments, how do I do that? Sarah, the bookish knitter, help a sister out.
Chloe's there too. If Chloe's still here, she would probably know too. From all
Our
there.
numbers are growing and we're almost done. We're at 52. Hi, everybody.
Hello, hello.
This is my first time using, no, I think I tried clicking it again. Oh, you know what? Hold on, dude. I'm an idiot.
It's like did you try turning it off and turning it back on again? It's,
I'm an idiot. That's exactly what I do with the banners. You just click it again to hide it.
okay.
Thank
Well,
you. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate your help. It's late. Listen, guys, I started a new job this week. I'm a nanny, and I have two families. So I have a Monday, Wednesday family that has 4 kids that I've been working with for 2.5 years. And I had a Tuesday, Thursday family that are wonderful and held my spot with them, even though they didn't use me for the last 8 months and then finally had to let me go. And so I started with a new family this week. So I am working 5 days this week for the first time in like 8 months. Oh yeah. It's Thursday night. My brain is a little bit fried. I mean, I get to hold a baby all day, so it's not really fried. I didn't really have to do that much work, but
yeah, but you gotta change diapers and stuff. That's
yeah, yes, I did have to change one today. That was whoa.
coming
Dead.
up.
I love it. I did have to learn something new today, and that's my new thing. Um, I went on a date. Well, here's the life. Ate a mac and cheese hot dog. Melissa, rubbing it in. No, I'm just kidding. She's married, I think, right, Melissa?
Okay.
By the way, I don't think I said this at the beginning, but friends, if you're not already subscribed to Rainey, you should be. I'm gonna go get the link. I think I can do that while I'm on here.
Oh, can you? Oh.
Can you still see me right now?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, because my page is totally. I'm on a different thing. Let's see.
I agree.
I want to put a link to your channel in case anybody doesn't already follow you. Ooh. I mean, if they're here, hopefully they're subscribed to me. But here, will that work? It looks.
This month is going to be a little light on the videos because I needed a break.
Fine. That's fine. But yeah, there's Rainey's channel. I put a link in the description box. Go subscribe to Rainey. And we are gonna end at 10 because we both have to work tomorrow. But tonight worked better for us than tomorrow. We originally were gonna try for tomorrow, but tonight worked better. Excuse me. But no worries. I will be doing more lives because I enjoy them. I liked having a friend here too. Like, I'll just need to invite someone else next time to like come and hang out with me for a couple hours. It was cool chatting with you.
That'll be fun to have rotating guests.
Rotating guests for the lives. I love it. Thank you, everybody, for coming and reading along with us. I hope that you guys made some progress in your books. Let's think of a good. How about you guys give questions for the last like 7 minutes or so? Okay. We'll do a little mini on the spot Q&A, which is my worst nightmare. I'm so bad at thinking on the spot. But let's just do for a few minutes. If you have any burning questions or like silly questions too, because let's just keep it joyful and positive and a relaxing moment from the rest of the world at this point in our week.
Yeah. Let's not think about it. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna have to look up this What Liked book. Everybody's saying that they liked it.
Yeah, they were saying that it's a Christmas one.
Ooh.
So
I need to start reading
Christmas. That's fun. What book should we buddy read next? Amanda, we already have plans. We're gonna do Kimberly Brubaker Bradley's Fighting Words. Ooh. Is gonna be my next buddy read with Amanda. And Rainey and I are buddy reading. In case you guys missed it, we're currently buddy reading this chunk of manga. Okay. Down 11/22/63. What brought me joy this week? What brought you joy this week, Rainey? We didn't say our answers to that question.
Oh yeah, we didn't. Let's see. Oh, just the nice weather. We got some randomly upper 60 degree days here.
Yeah.
It's odd for November in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. That's been beautiful here too. And I did kind of talk about going to get my Christmas tree out of the attic. That like makes me really excited. It hasn't happened yet, but it's bringing me joy just thinking about setting up Christmas, getting started like a little bit with it early. Okay, here's the next question. Favorite book outside of your comfort zone? I can tell you, I just filmed, my October wrap-up is going up tomorrow morning, but I read, so this is a spoiler alert for tomorrow's video. Spoiler! I read this, no, I almost said the wrong book, The Sundown Motel, but that's not the one I read. The Broken Girls by Simone St. James, same author. Mm-hmm. It's a ghost story. What? Who am I? I read 5 thrillers in October. Wow. What?
Wow.
So not my normal reading routines at all. But the Sundown Motel, I gave it 5. Not the Sundown Motel. I keep saying that. The Broken Girls, I gave 5 stars.
Nice.
It was so good. It definitely was a ghost story. But it definitely had, I read it actually with Cozy Kelly from Cozy Reader Kelly
Okay.
and Rebecca from the Colorful Book Nester or something like that. It was so good. Okay, couple more. What's a cute, clean romance I can read? I already read Edenbrook. Oh, have you read the other one by her? I'm just going to pull it out because it's right here. Blackmore. I love these for clean romances. She read Edenbrook by Julianne Donaldson, and then Blackmore is the other one by her. Those are both awesome, clean romances. I just read another one from NetGalley, actually. Lakeshire Park is like a Regency romance. Set, yeah, so definitely clean. Like there's no bedroom scenes whatsoever. And a lot of really good, fun banter that like just a lot of chemistry. And I don't know, I really enjoyed that. Lakeshire Park. I forget the author. I'd have to look that up.
Would be anything by Mimi Matthews.
Who?
Mimi Matthews. She writes Victorian romances.
Okay.
Inspired romances. And they're, well, I've only read a couple of them, but they're all like novellas. So pretty short, but they're all clean, I think. I think she's pretty across the board clean romances. So
Nice.
I like them. They're good.
Lakeshire Park is Megan Walker. I just went and looked that up. Megan Walker. All right. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Oh man, I missed a bunch. Okay. Desert Island book and movie. Only one allowed each. Ooh.
Wait, what? What's it? Oh,
What's your Desert Island book and movie?
oh.
Good night, Monet.
Hmm.
I just saying good night. I'm catching up on comments. Desert Island book and movie. I will say, oh golly, Pride and Prejudice, the BBC one because it's longer, and if I'm on a desert island, I'm gonna need some fun, like lengthy things, and I'll bring a bind up of the Chronicles of Narnia.
Oh,
because then it's got all 7 in there. Does that work? Does that work? Is that cheating?
I don't think that's cheating.
I wish there was a bind up of the Anne of Green Gables because I feel like I'd bring that. It would bring more comfort to me than Narnia. Narnia is like more nostalgia than comfort. Anne of Green Gables brings comfort. I don't know.
I was gonna say the BBC Pride and Prejudice too.
Would you?
Yeah. Yep. I don't know. What would I say for? I'm looking at my shelves.
Quick. First reaction.
I don't know. Probably still Jane Austen.
There you go. I was looking at Persuasion. I'm looking at my Jane Austens. I would bring the movie of Pride and Prejudice and the book of Persuasion. I could do that. Persuasion's my favorite.
I have a bind up of all the Jane Austen novels.
There you go. Bring a bind up of Jane Austen. Done. I've had another one. How are we liking 11/22/63 so far?
I like it. Yes.
Yeah, we're into it. It hasn't gotten too bad. As far as there's one potential scene that was there was one scene that was a little like, whoa.
Yeah.
Brutal. But
yeah.
But yeah, we're both enjoying it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
so far.
I'm
kind
of like a Stephen King so far.
All right, here's one to leave on because it's 9:59. Favorite book of the year so far. Easy for me, but I'll let you go first. Do you have one?
Well,
or books, it says. So like maybe a couple favorites. You don't have to decide on your ultimate favorite.
Well, I just finished the latest Dresden Files book, and it is probably hands down one of my favorite books so far.
Who's the author of those? Harlan?
Jim Butcher.
Jim Butcher.
Yeah. And he just released like his next 2 like back to back.
Nice.
And I thought it was going to be the last book, but
nice.
I think there's going to be more, so it's good. But it was a good book. I cried twice, which I never cried.
Wow. I can't go get it because it's way up at the top of my shelf, which is next to me here. It's way up there in one of those stacks. But my favorite of the year I called in January.
Oh, wow.
The Sun Does Shine by Anthony Ray Hinton. It's a memoir, and he's such a remarkable man. His story was one of the stories in Just Mercy. He was wrongfully incarcerated and spent 30 years of his life on death row, isolated, like in a solo cell on death row. This man, oh my word, like his faith, his integrity, his forgiveness, his generosity, the challenge, it, like all of it. I found it inspiring and challenging and moving and emotional and infuriating at times. Like it made me feel all the feels, and it's a true story. And yeah, he's spectacular. So yeah, if you haven't read The Sun Does Shine, I highly recommend it. I called it in January. I'm like, this is going to be my favorite book of the year. Yeah. And it's November, and it's easily still my favorite. Huh. Anyways, I'll get down off of my soapbox. Go read Sun Does Shine. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah, it's fun.
Thank you, Rainey, for joining me in a little read with me sesh. I'll definitely be doing more lives. I'm hoping like every other, I don't want to like set myself to every other weekend, but that's kind of my goal. Like every 2 weeks, I'll do a live. Yeah. Leading up to the big one when I get to 5,000, the big one, which won't be a read with me. It'll be a little different. But yeah, Debbie, read that book. But yeah, sorry. Thanks, guys, for joining in. We love hearing what you're reading and having you chat with us and all that. I don't know. Anything else you want to say, Rainey?
No, I'm just excited to be here. So
yay! All right, you guys are awesome. But I'm going to end this now. Go finish your chapter, whatever you need to do. I'm going to bed 'cause I got to work tomorrow.
Yes.
You guys are awesome. Thanks so much for reading with us, and stay tuned. We'll do it again sometime. Bye. Rainey, stay on for just a second. Don't leave because I want to take a screenshot. All right. Bye, guys. Have a good night or morning or wherever you are. Love ya.